Welcome, my people. Good evening. Once again, I'm back on live stream. Um, One thing that is important is I'm here to tell you the most important thing. What is important here is in Africa, we have leaders who don't value our effort, actually. They don't care whether we are doing better or we are not doing well. They don't care about us. That's a fact. Okay, in some African countries, they have a caring government. But for us, the case in Uganda, it is different. It is different. I'm saying that because I know my president very well. Even the last election here, he has not visited almost all the districts he's supposed to be visiting. That is him. But there's something very important here I wanted to say to you. This is very important, and I hope you will also like it. This man here is called Ibrahim. He's one of the biggest man, actually one of the biggest man in the continent. He's based in that side of Nigeria or something like that. I think so. I don't know exactly where he's located, but he's a very important person. So this is what he has to say. Let's listen to what he said here, and then we'll get to know what it means.
Please allow me to be frank and with respect to many wonderful people around this room here. I'm going to speak in real terms, so nobody please take personal offense. I wish to start really from where President Obasanjo ended. Let us start by looking at the age issue. You politely pointed and said, I like to see a critical mass. You see, I've been president for a long time. That's why you're always careful with your words. Now, this continent is continent of young people. Half of our people here are below 20 years old. Yes? Look at the average age of our presidents. It's about 63, 64 years old. We're the only continent in the world where we have presidents at 90 years old starting new terms. I mean, you guys are crazy or what? We've seen people in wheelchairs, unable to raise hands to stand for elections. This is a joke. Yes, you are right to laugh because the whole world is laughing at us.
Absolutely.
So if you listen to what that man said, it's absolutely true. The world is laughing at Africa, and it is very true. Like for a case here in Uganda, we have a president who still wants to dictate our life and push us like the way he wants, and it's really, really disturbing in some of our minds. But because we have the people who are surrounding them, people who are always getting free money and they are being pocketed each time and each time, the level of corruption in our country is really, really worse. And it is hard for us to get out of this situation when things are like this. It is really hard. We have a president who has been in power for 30 or 4 years now, and he's still ruling. It's so disturbing. It baffles me, but we have people who are surrounded. We have people who surrounded him, and these are people who are tribalistic. They don't care whether you what. For them, they care about their family. They care about their well-being. That's what they care about, and it's so disturbing. So I don't know, but such is life. One day, one time, we'll get better. And I know this continent, I mean, Uganda as a whole, will one day get better. But meanwhile, this guy has not finished his comments. I wish we should go on and listen to what he will offer for us here. as we keep monitoring the situations here, he's such a great man, and he has made a very great speech. He has seen these things, and if you look at the continent, we don't have companies that manufacture phones. We have gold here, but we are always exporting. We have resources here, but we can't do enough for our children. We are always poor, and we are really struggling, and our continent is really in worse situation. But we have leaders who are stingy on the power, and they think that being in that leadership position makes them feel who they are, and it is making life very difficult for all of us. What this man is saying is absolutely true. He meant what he said, and it is so disturbing. If you look at our continent and you look at the resources we are talking about every day and every time, we have actually 70% of the resources are here in Africa for even manufacturing big machines. And we don't make use of it. We have leaders collaborate with these whites, and you find the majority of these resources are offloaded. So anyway, that is what I just have to add to what he said, but much of the thing is still here to tell us what it is. And let's get to listen to him, and we see how far he gets with it. That's what I had just have to provide for you people, and that's it.
43 years old. Some will say 40.
So anyway,
Copy from this particular example. When you go deep into to understand that these particular countries can trust that there's young professionals to take over, like in the United States. In Europe, it's basically the same. For example, Emmanuel Macron, when he became president of France, he was just old as 39 years old. He was the youngest president, I think, in French history to have assumed that position. This is something which France has a huge influence in Africa. So I'm wondering on how such a continent that have brilliant professionals, expert, educated professionals, and the system cannot allow the young people to take over. So this question of leadership and age of leaders will keep coming up and will haunt the continent if this is not addressed properly. The earlier African hand over this to the youth, the better. Looking at what this billionaire is basically explaining, it's so essential that Africa take this as a matter of urgency. If you listen to his next analysis, you'll be amazed as to his analysis also based on this particular topic. So without any delay, we should just go straight into it.
I always say, I mean, you look around you, you look United States, an economy of 15, 16 trillion dollars. We, all of Africa, are less than $1 trillion. This is a 15, 16 trillion dollar economy, right? The most important country in the world, like it or not. Obama, which happened to be half African anyway, become president when he's 46, 47 years old, is president. If Obama was in Kenya, what he will be doing now? He will be driving a bus maybe. Yeah? You look, really, and he's not the youngest president. Clinton was younger than him. Clinton became president at 46 years old. Kennedy was 40 years old, 40 odd something years old when he became president. Why these big countries, much bigger than us, trust their economies, their nuclear weapons, their oil resources to people who are in their 40s? And we only pick up people at 90 years old to lead us. To lead us where? To the grave? You agree?
What is the how? So we can identify what the problems are, and I don't think anybody's, we're all laughing, but in reality, it is a challenge that we have on this continent.
Yeah.
So how? How do we remedy that? How do we fix that?
Yeah, I think really we need our youth to have the space. We really need to look at our political organizations, institutions, etc. And we need, this is a young continent, and we need to appreciate that we don't understand the world of those young people. We are out of touch. We have to accept that. The future of those guys who are not going to be there to live it. There's a lot of new challenges facing this new generation, which we have no grips with it. And we need to find a way now to bring those younger people more into power. Job of us, our current leadership, to empower this young generation, to bring them in. I can see this happening in some countries. I can see some of the, and interestingly, it is some of the younger presidents in Africa, whom now you go and meet their cabinet, and to see really a lot of young people, a lot of young women sitting there. I mean, that's really refreshing. And so we need to empower and trust this young generation to come forward. They have the energy, they have the know-how, they understand the age. That will help us to move forward.
In his particular.
So I think you guys will have heard what he was saying, and his speech is just straightforward, and it is targeting the old leaders who are still holding the big positions in the countries of Africa. They really don't understand what is really going on, but the continent is going to be harmed one day, and that is going to happen. It's unless we, the young breed, and we, the young youths, wake up and realize that something is really fishy going on, and we need to stop it from happening. We have leaders who have been in power for 34 or 5 years, and they don't think of the nuclear weapon. They don't think of the growing economy. They don't think of the technology that is on the ground, and they still want to lead. They don't understand some of these things. They have not even, some of them have not even finished a university, but some doesn't even, some have not even graduated, but they are still leading us. I don't understand the last time. I think, I don't know. It's really disturbing, but anyway, viewers, that's all I can say. If you're first time here watching my channel, I wish you also subscribe to my channel. I hope we will get more subscribers with time, and I hope you guys will get better with me. I'm just getting started, actually. Thank you. This is a Free Enslaved Mind channel. Just be free, subscribe. Just look at that notification button and hit it. Please don't just escape. Like you've finished watching me. Thank you. Have a good day.